Okay, today we are reviewing Fable 3 for the 360. Clearly, let's see, Fable 3. If you have played Fable 1 and 2, you should really know how to play this game. It is very familiar to the other ones. You have your basic melee, ranged, and magic. This one has less magic than the others. Things like slow time and summons are actually done in potions that you can select with your D-pad, which isn't that bad. I mean, you have to get them. It would be nice to have them as a constant. Lionhead, I don't know why you felt the need to do that, because I installed this and it wasn't that big. First thing to note is that you should install this if you have the memory on your hard drive, because it'll stop not all, but most of the little glitches from what I've seen. I played it both without the install and with the install. So yeah, right now I am running through the town of Brightwood, which is the second town that you will enter in the game. The towns can be viewed in the start menu, which I will get into in a minute. Right now I'm going to sleep. Yes, I want to. Midday. That way I'll get it bright in here. You can get a good look at the actual game. Yes, I'm in a chicken suit. I am. That's my choice. You don't judge me. There's your dog, as you remember in Fable 2, which you probably should have played if you are even watching this. Your dog, same companionship type deal, shows you where treasure chests are. He will attack during battle. And that's about it. Show you dig spots and whatnot. But yes, basic controls are the same. Town outlays are the same. The game itself takes place 50 years after the second one, and if you beat the second one, you know that you were the king, and you have two sons in the beginning of this one. One is the king, and there is a younger one. You play the younger one. The older brother is the king now. He's a total dick face. Everyone hates him, and it's your job to overthrow him. And it doesn't really matter which way. You can be an asshole, or you can be for the people, which is totally up to you, which is the one facet of Fable games that people like. But right now, the big change, and that's going to help weigh the decision of the final rating of this game, is the pause menu. As you can see, yep, there is no pause menu. Hooray! It is the living pause menu, and if you played Fable 1, this table right here should look familiar. It was your quest giver's table. This is your assistant Jasper. He will harass you during the game about Xbox Marketplace shit, and he'll tell you when quests need to be done. The thing about this pause menu is I actually really like it. As you can see, this is the weapons section. You go in here to change your equipment, and you can pause mid-battle and come in here, so don't worry about that. Over here you have your melee weapons. You just go through the sets. These mannequins display them for you. They are living weapons, which means that they change their appearance with your character's development and how you update them. This is your magic. I only have two right now. Good thing about magic in this one is they are in gauntlets, and you can combine magic later on in the game. And this one right here is your range weapons. I created one called Boomstick. Don't ask me what that is. If you don't know, shame on you. And it has grown with me. As you can see, it has a horn coming out of the back because my guy's a dick face. I also use this Hero Sword, which is the standard issue one, because I didn't like the downloadable one. And it has a snake tail wrapping around the handle, because I'm a jerk. And the next room, right here, as you can see up there, that is the wardrobe. Holds all of your clothes. If you enter the wardrobe, you can press the L and R buttons to switch through hairstyles, makeup, facial hair, and tattoo sets. Your clothing will be displayed on mannequins. It's the easy way for you to see what you want. You can still mix and match. I'm just going to get out of this ridiculous chicken suit here. Alright, can we get rid of this? Alright, that's fine. I'll keep the chicken head on. Okay, the next room is the trophy room. If you remember in Fable 1 and 2, you put your trophies in your house to up the value of them for when you rent them out or you want to sell them. Over here is your achievement wall. It tells you about your achievements. Your gold is here. There's actually a chest under there that when you get there you can read what it says. You can't exactly get in there yet. There's a little riddle involved in it. And the next room is all your online multiplayer stuff. You know, it will tell you right here, it'll tell you your statistics up against the other players that are on your friends list. Right here it will tell you where your friends are, partnerships that you have with friends, and who's online. This will get you in a random game if you have no friends, loser. This is join options, you know, can you let people in your game at any time, or is it by request or off? Orb visibility shows if you're online or not, and orb chat, so you can have a chit chat without jumping in each other's games. This is the online store right here. There's a bunch of crap because they want to take your money from you. Real life money, by the way. Over here are your hero statistics and your options, which holds your save and continue. And back here is the most interesting part of this game. Biggest change to the whole Fable series is that you do not level up per se in this game. You visit the road to rule. This thing on the screen right here is called Guild Seal. This is what you use as experience in this game. Every time you kill an enemy or you do, you know, a quest or whatever, this will fill up. And then you'll have, you know, I got one right now because I spent them all. But you use them to unlock chests down this road. So far, what I've gathered, this is your personal, you know, your personality and your choices, your expressions, you know, your jobs. And this side holds your magic and your ranged. I've unlocked all the chests in here so far, so you can't see what they look like, but you should really know what a chest looks like, or if you haven't found your way onto this. But yeah, that's what you do to level up your character. This will tell you the friends that you have made from that point in the game. These doors unlock at certain points of the game, not when you have enough to get to the next one. When you get to the next door, it will prompt you to go, and you'll go through. Right now I'm just leaving. The other good thing about this is they really put an emphasis on ownership in the towns. How much stake you have in it, and how much influence you have over the people. So, when we get here, I'm going to go back to the pause menu, and you'll go to the map table. Right here you can look at towns that you've been to or areas that you've been to, alright? And then you can select them and zoom in, and it will show you all the stores that are in the town and all the houses that you have the ability to buy. Most important thing I found so far is that in order to keep your money flowing, you need to keep your house in decent condition, because once your house condition falls down to 0, which is right here, you'll stop making money. You have the ability to set the rent, you can evict people, you can move in, you can have families in this game just like the last one. So essentially this game is Fable 2 revamped with some of the stuff that got in the way. Because sometimes it was hard to run up and change all the shit on your house without talking to someone or getting into expressions. In this one, if you want to talk to someone, you actually have to walk up and press A, and it'll do this little thing right here. You'll have your floaty expressions, and that's about the only big change. I mean, the graphics are the same, The mood is a little darker. You can tell everything's a little darker in here, not a lot of bright colors, which I actually like. Gameplay, 100% Fable 2. The story is kind of corny right now. People might say that it's because I haven't played, further into the story. I've been trying to swizzle money out of everything, but I've heard what the story ending is because I'm nosy and I like to ruin things for myself, and it doesn't seem that great. So you're not playing this game for the story. You're playing this game just to manipulate things, and I think that's what Fable's about anyways. So in that aspect, you got it absolutely correct. You can manipulate basically whatever you want. You could have a wife, kill her, have your kids sent to an adoption agency, go grab them from the adoption agency. You can adopt kids, you can do everything. It is essentially The Sims with a sword, gun, and magic. And that's not a bad thing, because I like The Sims, and I didn't really like Fable 2, but I have been thoroughly enjoying this game. This review is not covering multiplayer, as in I haven't really gotten into multiplayer, but what I've seen so far is much better than Fable 2, because you can carry your actual character into it. Other than that, you have played this game before, and it's really up for you to decide. But as for me, as an initial review, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give this game a 9 out of 10.